Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Jonell XO back with another video. And today I actually want to talk about feminine hygiene. Woo 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 woo. Vag party. All right, I'm gonna stop being inappropriate. Yeah, I want to talk about feminine hygiene. I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. It definitely gets talked about more now than ever. But, I just want to share a few tips, things that I do to keep everything nice and fresh and balanced down there. And just common knowledge, or things that should be common knowledge. It might not even be common knowledge because I don't know why we was keeping this a secret for so damn long, but, or I don't know, maybe we weren't keeping a secret. Maybe we were just confused as hell. We used to douche, and who thought that was a good, why was that a good idea? It's not. Tip number 1, don't douche. So just gonna share some tips with you guys. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And if you're interested in this hair that I'm wearing, I will have a video. It'll probably be up before this one. If it's not right before this one, then it's going to be right after. I will be showing you guys how I constructed this wig. It's a lace frontal wig, and I will give you guys all the deets on this hair in that video. I will link it for you up there and down below. So yeah, check that out, and let's get right into the video. I think my dog's trying to come in. Hold on. Hey, love. I think she wants to be in the video. Come. Look, say hi. Say hi to the camera. Look, okay. Say hi. Look. Wow, she's shy, you guys. I'm sorry. She's a little bit shy. She's not used to the camera. Let's start with the easiest one. Number 1, wiping from front to back. This is something that your mom should have taught you when you were potty training, learning how to use the bathroom yourself. I'm pretty sure most girls get taught that you have to wipe from front to back. So if you wipe from back to front, you could be dragging germs from your anus to your vagina, and you don't want to do that. That could cause like infections and just throw your pH balance way off, and it's not a good time. So yeah, wipe from front to back. It's a simple rule, but it doesn't hurt to brush up on the, on the basics. Number 2, try to wear cotton underwear as much as possible. I know sometimes, we like to get a little cute and put on our silk or our lace, and that's fine every once in a while. If you do decide to wear like lace or silk or anything that's not cotton, I would recommend that you try to wear a panty liner. I don't think it's necessary to wear liners all the time, especially like if it's a time of the month where you're not gonna have a lot of discharge, you're wearing cotton underwear, you're pretty much good to go. But I mean, I kind of wear them most of the time just to be safe. I don't know, whatever. It's up to you. You don't have to wear them all the time, but it definitely helps to keep, your panties from turning different colors and getting stained and whatever. So yeah, you can use like a regular thin panty liner. I like these because they come packaged. They're the Always thin liners. They come like in this little package. I just slip them in a little like purse or something and keep a couple in my bag. And there's these Carefree thong liners. I absolutely love these. Whoever, came up with these, shout out to you, because we needed them. These are thong liners that I wear with obviously a thong. So yeah, if you're gonna do silk, if you're gonna do lace, something other than cotton, I definitely recommend you wear a cotton liner just to keep it safe, just to keep the air flowing and keep the area dry. Cotton is drying, and we want to keep down there a little bit dry. We don't want too much moisture building up down there, because then you put yourself at risk for like yeast infections, and once again, not a good time. Let's see. Number 3. I'm gonna stop being ridiculous now. Number 3, oh my gosh, don't use soap down there. Don't use Dove. Don't use soap down there. And you don't need to use like Summer's Eve, like the soaps that are specifically for feminine health for your vagina. Like, you don't have to use those. You don't need to use those. Sometimes those do more harm than good. Like, they're supposed to help balance your pH or whatever, but sometimes they will actually like knock your pH balance off, so that you have to keep using it to keep it balanced down there, and you just don't need to do that. Your vagina cleans itself. It's a self-cleaning organ. If you do feel like you want to, you know, get into the crevices, the lip areas or whatever, there is a soap that I do recommend, because it's almost not even really a soap. It is the Sweet Cookies Feminine Wash. And this stuff right here, y'all, okay, this was actually sent to me by the owner of sweetcookies.org. Shout out to her. She's an FSU alumni, and she's from my hometown, so you know I had to rep, okay? You know I had to rep. She actually has a website. It's sweetcookies.org. You can go on there and order this sweet cookie wash. A little bit more information about the actual wash itself. It's made of organic olive oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, organic aloe vera, organic shea butter, natural rosemary extract, and citric acid. So it's all natural ingredients, so you know it's not gonna harm you down there. Yeah, so this is really nice. It's like, it foams up, so it feels soapy, but it's not like an actual soap, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's exactly what it says it is. It's a feminine wash. So if you want to get in between those crevices, you know what I'm saying, just to be safe, you don't insert it into your actual like hole. You don't need to put anything in there, because it cleans itself, like I said. External use only, y'all know how it goes. So you just literally need like one pump of this, and I just pump out one pump. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what it looks like. Focus. Yeah, see, so it's like a foam. It looks and feels like a soap, but it's made of all natural, organic, pretty much just oils, aloe vera and shea butter. Like, that's it. So it's really safe, and I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I absolutely love it. Makes me feel nice and squeaky clean. Definitely recommend. Yeah, that's it for, what is that, number 3, I think. Just don't use like regular soaps. Don't do it. You'll just knock your pH balance off. It'll be more prone to bacterial infections, all that stuff that you don't want to deal with. And you only need to wash down there once or twice a day. When you are menstruating, when you're on your period, change your tampons every 2 to 3 hours if you can. Change your pads, I would say, every 2 to 3 hours as well. Definitely tampons, you want to change them as much as possible, because you don't want to put yourself at risk for toxic shock syndrome, because that can actually lead to, that can be deadly. So you don't want to risk that. Or you can love yourself and get a Diva Cup. Yes, the Diva Cup. This little baby right here, don't worry, it's clean, y'all, don't worry. I've been using this for half a year, maybe a little bit longer. It's been a while, and I have not looked back at tampons and pads. I spent $40 on this one time, and I no longer have to go out and buy tampons every month or every other month or whatever, and it saves me a lot of money. What a great time. There's so many benefits to using the Diva Cup. Like, if you do have a hard time with your pH balance, tampons will, or can, I should say, tampons can definitely mess with your pH balance, because it's, you know, it's a cotton-like thing. It's soaking up the blood inside of you for hours, and it's not really great as far as pH balance goes. It's convenient, but you know, the Diva Cup to me is more convenient because you can leave it in for 12 hours. It's totally safe. I don't leave it in for 12 hours usually. If I can help it, I'll only leave it in for like 6 to 8 hours and then take it out, wash it, put it back in. But you can pretty much do anything. You can go swimming, you can shower with it. I usually don't shower with it. I usually take it out when I shower. You don't have to worry about leaks. If you are concerned about a leak, then you can just put a panty liner on and it's just like normal. I know it looks very intimidating and scary and like large. I know. I was like so scared. When I first heard about it, I was like, no, how is that supposed to go inside of me? But then I did more research and realized that it's actually not hard to get in there. You know, you just have to like fold it a certain way. There's a few ways you can do it, but you just gotta like fold it like this and then insert it, you know what I'm saying? And it's so convenient. Like I literally forget that I'm on my period for like 6 to 8 hours. It's a great time once again. And I feel like it shortens my period a little bit too. So like it's usually like 6 to 7 days. When I started using the Diva Cut, kind of cut down to like 5 days. Not a big difference. For some people, it cuts it down more. For some people, it doesn't really affect it at all. It just depends on your body, I guess. But it did cut it down like a day or two for me, which is great. Love it. Number 5. If your pH balance is off, if you feel like it's off, or maybe you're struggling with bacterial vaginosis, definitely go to a gynecologist to diagnose. Don't self-diagnose. If you just feel like your pH balance is off, VH Essentials imaginary vagina. VH Essentials prebiotic vaginal suppositories. Just take a look. Yes, these bad boys right here. The GOAT, okay? Hold on, just bring it back. The GOAT, okay? It is formulated with prebiotics and lactic acid, which is great to help protect against odor, help maintain your pH balance, freshness, you know what I'm saying? I've actually seen a few girls on YouTube who struggled with bacterial vaginosis, and they use this, and for some of them it went away forever. And if you know anything about bacterial vaginosis, and I'll put a little definition here for you guys because I can't think of it off the top of my head, I just know what it is. That's something that's really hard to get rid of. I've heard people say that they use it and it goes away, it's gone away forever. So, you know, definitely recommend. If you have gone to a gynecologist and they gave you antibiotics or whatever medication and it's still not working, because that happens to a lot of people. I did a lot of research on this, but I just I wanted to see what this is good for. I actually thought that I might have had bacterial vaginosis, but I went to like a clinic. This is during like college. I didn't want to ask anybody, so I just went to like the school clinic because I was embarrassed or whatever, but I was fine. I was using Summer's Eve. Like I wasn't using it before and I was totally fine. And then I started using Summer's Eve because I don't know why. I don't know who told me to start using Summer's Eve, but yeah, so there are these. It's gonna come with like this stick thingy, which looks intimidating, I know. And then it comes with a bunch of these little packets. I'm not sure exactly how much comes in it, but it has like this translucent hard thing. You stick it up here and then, well, you stick it inside of here and then you stick it inside of you and then you push this up and it pushes this inside of you. Not the foil, you have to open the foil, but what's inside of it, it'll push it up inside of you. And then you should wear like a liner or even a pad just to catch the leakage, because there will be leakage and a lot of it. But I used this and like a couple of times and my pH balance was back to normal just like that. Like as you can see, I still have all of this left. I didn't even have to use a bunch and I haven't touched it in months. So probably use like maybe 3 or 4 out of this box. And I haven't really had to use it again. I just have it because just in case. But yeah, everything's been fine and dandy, fresh and balanced down there. So if you're struggling with balancing your pH and nothing else you have tried is working, you have gone to the doctor, you have done everything, definitely, maybe ask your doctor first, but I definitely recommend that you check this out. And that's it, just 5 simple tips. These are things that should be common knowledge. So here I am to help spread the knowledge. Pay it forward. That's it for this video, guys. If this was helpful to you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out my video on this hair if you're interested, of course. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you just want to say hey, I would love to say hey. So say hey if you have nothing else to say. And follow me on social media. My handle is @JonellSequiraXO. All the information will, of course, be in the description box down below for you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.